Drop it.
What's going on? How you doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How was that masterclass, folks? For those who just sitting in the back, just make sure your first month, $5. In fact, I have a testimonial. It's a beautiful testimonial. This is Semi and Hemi. I want you guys to go ahead and give them a round of applause in the community. Masterclass was sick. Yes, it was. We have fun. We make money. Good morning. Now, wow. I'm really, really impressed with this. I want everybody to go into Market Talk. 6.4 Semi and a Hemi here. And he shoots me a text. In the past, 6 weeks up 190% on the port. 89 green trade straight. 20 days in a row green, average win rate of 94.1%. And, of course, he says, all those cheap assholes can't spend $5 on Lucky. Hey, those is his words, not mine. And, you know, we all have a why, don't we? Let's talk about that. Why are you here? Is it money? Is there an underlining? Probably is, right? He shared his why. He says, literally paying for my baby's medical expenses and formula with this. Thanks for showing us all. See, that's beautiful, right? I think for a lot of you who have yet to cross the psychological threshold, I need you to stop romanticizing the money and really look at your why. Why are you here? Of course, simply stated, wealth, freedom, etc., etc. But we all have a why. And shout outs to Jacob. What's going on, Applejacks? Applejacks found his why. It was photography, right? Everyone has a why. There's a reason behind everything that we do. There's a why. And actually, I'm not going to share STV's why, but guys, he has a very deep why as well. So maybe STV on the noon stream, we could talk about that. And or maybe on your next stream, you give everybody a clue as to your why, right? But we all have that, right? The why. Why are we here? Right? I mean, money as a tool to help solve a problem. There's a problem that needs to be solved, and you're here, right? Okay, remember your why, but don't trade emotionally, right? Now, he mentioned it in yesterday's live. His why is awesome. There you go. My why is my future family, the end goal, generational wealth. Jacob, there you go. Love it. I want to drive a Range Rover hybrid. Okay. Range Rovers. They're just good for about 3-4 years. And then you get a used one and hopefully they don't have reliability issues, but they've just literally gone to shit. Jacob has literally been in every car I own, and he knows. Overrated. There are a lot of things that are overrated. Lambo, overrated. Even though there's a new Lambo that's coming out, hybrid, electrified. That looks cool, but not $890,000 cool. But hey, maybe, just maybe. I don't know. All right, so let's get back into this. Masterclass strategy helped me bottom and top tick Google and Meta. Dope. Okay, let's get to the charts here, guys. And that thigh gap strategy is absolutely wicked. We're currently looking at Microsoft. Let's head on over to the SPY. The off-road Huracan looks cool. It does. Now, let's go ahead and look at some alerts here. We got Netflix at 10:39. guess we're not looking at the spy. We want to play the most actionable alerts here. Here we go. 10:36, 10:37. We're looking at the alert here. It's down. Okay, 2 minutes late here. 2 minutes late here. Okay. All right, guys. Also, I will be calling in Andy. Yeah, STV. He sent me that video. The Revolto. How do you fucking say that? Revuelto. Maybe. That's fucking bulls. Who would name their bull Revuelto? Okay. Anyways, we're going to get Andy on the horn in at or about 5 minutes. Andy. Let's see. You guys are having fun here. I'm trying. Rev Welto. There you go. Rev Well. Gabe, what up with the RSI and ADX not showing up when you click the Discord link ticker? Fuck I know. I don't know, man. We have tech support for that. Not sure. Let's see. ADX should all be there. Let me take a look. It should all be there. This is your chart. All of it should be there. Not sure what's going on. On mobile? Not sure. Prices change? Not sure. If you're worried about a price change, then you're obviously procrastinating and you're going to get left behind either way. So, anyways, let's make some money. Hot potato, thank you for that. Shows up for hot potato. I'm a 43-year-old that just became a grandpa 2 months ago. Wow, that new little girl in my life has become one of my biggest whys. Man, that's beautiful. 43 and a grandpa? Hey, man, you know what? Let me see. When she hits 18, you're still going to be hot at 60, bro. Good shit. NVIDIA reversal. Let's go. And let's look at the chart. So, NVIDIA reversal. Whoa. Ralph. What time frame? Oh, you played NVIDIA reversal, I'm assuming. Is that what you're saying? Let's see. Oh, you played this here. Okay, I can see what you did. You played this here, that reversal off a level and ran with it, right? That. Dope. Okay. Right now, do not chase into NVIDIA. This is not actionable as it stands, at least on the 1 minute. Okay. So, dark to light. Gotta love it. Okay. Let's see here. Spy? Let's do spy. Spy, traffic light, broke through neutral here, right? So you got 0.00. This is a neutral zone. It broke through. You got a traffic light right here. You got warned right here. Now, what you needed to see, guys, this, oh my God, this is so epic. In something like this, you're able to pay attention to RSI, right? And you see that move with the RSI. It builds that momentum, and you could see thigh gap, right? That thigh gap bounce. So potentially, you could have entered here to here for $1.38, or you played a more conservative entry, which happens, you see, you get the alert on this candle. You could enter on this candle, and you're coming in for a 93-cent move. Both very respectable plays. Another 12% on Meta. He's sniping. Oh, God, SGV. Welcome to the danger zone. SGV. Good stuff, man. All right, so here you could infer that he hit a level and it's coming up into a level. And then you got an RSI break and you lose momentum here. And then, yeah, you see thigh gap just lose some steam here. This is gimme money. This is free money. This is easy. Easy, easy. Okay. So let's go ahead and this was the SPY here. I hope that helped. But you should have gotten out here. Otherwise, you're waiting on a break here, but it's losing momentum here. I definitely would be careful at this point. So if you're profitable, just secure that bag. Let's take a look at the 3. As you can see, 3's not really showing me a whole lot. Let's look at the 5. And the 5 is not really showing me a whole lot. On days like this, where you could see it's very, very tight with the SPY on the 5 and the 3, you go ahead and you scalp on the 1. Right? You see how it's hanging out, with exception to this move. It's hanging out through the in between these levels here. These levels were printed in pre-market. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want access to the masterclass, if you want access to thigh gap, make sure you reach out to Diana in the Discord. Okay. Romeo, thank you, STV, for last night's masterclass. Caught the SPY 1018 masterclass. Yes. Thigh gap for the win. When do prices change? Don't matter. Now is always the best time to buy. If you're going to jump in, now is always the best time to buy. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of our alerts. Wait, it's that time. It's time to call Andy. They ain't going lower, man. Ain't going lower. So let me go ahead and give Andy a call. We had some fun yesterday. We had a decent conversation yesterday. So here we go. Andy, your line is ringing. What's going on, man?
I said, yo, hanging up. Peace. It's Gabe.
Can you hear us?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Apparently my headphones. There you go. All right. So I have to put you on the mic here for whatever reason. It's not connecting to Bluetooth. But let's talk, man. So everyone wants to know about speed racers. Can you give us some insight on that?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've been working with our data provider to, kind of work on some of our a little bit more faster data. We're adjusting some things on our side. And again, we want to make sure that we're providing everybody with, quality data. And it looks like we have a new engine that we worked on the last couple of days. And it's been tiring because we really want to get Speed Racer out. And Algo's been doing an amazing job and really putting his brain to work on this to make sure that, not only is all of our OG stuff like Invictus and Trader Joe and everybody else still up and running, but trying to make sure that Speed Racer is top notch. And Speed Racer is a brand new engine into itself, and it is nasty. So we are trying to make sure that this gets out to you. Jesus Christ, it's beeping over here. So whoever says that they're not hearing sounds, I'm hearing sounds all day over here. So we are going to be releasing a new engine behind the scenes for the master group tomorrow to test out the 1, the 3, and the 5. And next week, we're going to be releasing the 1 minute to the community while we finalize the 3 and the 5. So I'm excited. I know Algo's excited. I know Gabe's been on the phone with me like an hour every hour. Give me an update. So it's been crazy. This is a brand new engine. This is going to be nasty, and we're really excited about it.
Oh, man. All right, Andy, thank you so much for the update. And, by the way, just side convo here.
Yes.
Did you pull the trigger, or are you going to consider pulling the trigger based on our conversations yesterday?
I am considering pulling the trigger.
Good stuff. All right. So I'm going to share with the community our conversation. Not so much in detail, but just financial implications of it. I hope it made sense to you, even after you did the numbers and stuff like that. Do you mind?
I'm okay with it. Yeah, like it was definitely. I'll tell you what, the story that Gabe is going to share. It's true. It's crazy, and it's like one of those like moments in life that randomly like it stops you in your tracks, and you're like, man, I'm glad this guy just called me. But I appreciate the advice, bro, and like everything is good, and I'm happy.
All right, you're happy. You know why I called you? To ask you, do you love me? Do you love me? All right, Andy. Thank you so much for your time, man. And I'm sure the community is excited. Thanks so much, bro.
All right, peace.
Later. That's Andy. Okay, so let's talk about this. Okay. So Andy and I had a conversation. It was really, really wild. I happened to call him while he was getting ready to drop $60,000-$70,000 on a car, cash. And I talked him off the ledge. I'm like, why the fuck would you do that? That does not make sense. And, it dawned on me, right? We all come from humble beginnings. And, we were taught by our parents, like, hey, you got to save money. You got to have so much money saved. You don't want payments. You don't want debt, et cetera, et cetera. And then it just like, I realized something, right? A lot of us are actually products of bad financial advice due to our socioeconomic status that was passed down to us as children by our parents who were probably limited in both education and just their relationship with money. So talked them off a ledge. And they said, no, it's a brand new car, you lease it. You're going to drop coin and spend all that kind of money. You throw it into an asset. But a car is absolutely a liability. It is a depreciating whore. And guys, don't you ever, ever, ever pay cash for a car unless the car's like $5,000, $10,000. Maybe it's for your kid. They're going to wreck it anyways, right? So, I encourage you guys, maybe take that step back. Applejack's. That's why Gabe gets 1 million cars a year. Hello. New car equals bad theta burn. Yes. So you go ahead and lease. You can continue to lease, and at the end of the lease, return a vehicle, right? You pass those problems off to someone else, especially when you're talking about luxury vehicles like a Mercedes or a BMW or a Range Rover. You lease, right? Because the theta on a car, my God, just done, right? You're essentially at the mercy of Mannheim. I don't know if we got any car guys in here, right? But the minute that car becomes used, oh, you're at the mercy of what's happening at Mannheim. And Mannheim is where the dealers extract their pricing from. So you're like, hey, Kelly Blue Book, my car's worth this much. And what they're really doing is looking at Mannheim like, we could take this piece of shit and just like run it through auction right now and make a quick $2,000-$3,000. Okay, yeah. Kelly Blue Book is saying 10,000, but they're going to give you 6 or 7. And it feels like an insult, but hey, that is just the nature of cars. And that's how, this car game is played. So not only are you dealing with depreciation of the vehicle, but you're also dealing with the greed of dealerships who are just constantly just trying to churn that cash and keep it moving. Richie, did you buy a Z06, the mid-engine? Did you buy the new mid-engine Z06? If so, congratulations. But either way, a Z06 is a fucking beast. Previous generation Z06, please keep traction control on because she is just tail happy. Absolutely tail happy. The Z06 without traction control is holy fuck. What are we doing here? Josh Doe, I condemn a lot of cars to auctions and the Mackie Mouse jobs that people perform to pass a car off to the dealership. You already know that game. It's disgusting. He says, yeah, I'm still scared of it. It's terrifying. Let's see. Keeping it in eco mode for a while. Good call. Good call. Good call. Can you go over your subscription plans? What do they include? Thank you, sir. Go to trade1348.com. That is your answer. All right. Let's go ahead and make some money. SPY. Consolidating. Yeah, she gave you the move. Right? If you were chasing this, what's today? Thursday? What's tomorrow? Friday? Holy hell. You know what that means? Theta. If you're playing tomorrow's expiration, Theta has ramped up significantly, and you don't want to lose premium here. You don't want to lose premium here. All this is chop, 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 chop. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Theta burn. Market makers are like, free money. Take it. Okay? You're going to fuck around, you're going to find out. Right? So, on this move, this is where that money was made. Let's see here. Let's go back to the alerts. Let's check out Google. Alphabet. What are we doing here? Consolidating. Let's go ahead and check out Tesla. Tesla. She looks like she wants to make some movies. Okay, look at guys. Let's look at Tesla. Tesla is a great example of like thigh gap here, right? So this is beautiful, actually. This is fucking gorgeous. Gabe, check out Meta with the new thigh gap strategy. I certainly will. We're here on Tesla though, but STV, look at this. This thing is brutal. You could enter here, right? Right when you get that bounce off a level and a break through the level, or you could enter right here on the traffic light. Beautiful stuff. Either way, there's money to be made. That's a $1.27 move. That is respectable as hell. Now, you go ahead and, again, you can infer momentum by virtue of RSI remaining above its moving average and above 50. You see that there? And then, well, you hit a level, and then RSI comes right back down, and then you lose some steam here on the MACD. And then, fun part. Chop, 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 right? You see the thigh gap, it's alerting you, right? It's alerting you of a traffic light down. Doesn't happen. Traffic light up. Doesn't happen. Traffic light down. It does happen. But you pay attention to the thigh gap. If the thigh gap is not making a move, in the instance of you were alerted here, and then you got a thigh gap here, but then you don't see the move here, it keeps you out of chop, honestly, right? Definitely keeps you out of chop. Then you go ahead and you consolidate at this level. RSI breaks up, again, confirming the bull trend. The 3 and a 5, during this time, they were saying like, hey, we're bullish. And then, boom, RSI goes, thigh gap goes, traffic light goes, and now you're breaking the level. Smoother moving tickers, Oxy? A moving ticker? Hell no. No way. Let's go ahead and look at Oxy. Is Oxy really smooth? There was a time it wasn't. It looks smooth here. Okay. All right. So, I'll fuck your dad. STD. Okay. Let's have a conversation. Right? Instead of looking for the smoothest move, why don't you build up your skill set into strategy so that you can play every move, right? I mean, that's really all I can say, bro. Like, people are always looking for the easiest way. We've just given you the easiest way, and it's repetition. There's no such thing as smooth move, right? Because what happens when Oxy tomorrow starts getting choppy, what are you going to do? What? Oh my God, I was playing Oxy. What do I do today? Uh, so ADX and the thigh gap can definitely help you with your entries and exits, right? Don't be partial to any ticker. Don't be scared of any ticker. And if you are, paper trade and then get a cadence for that ticker, right? Just get a cadence for that ticker. And paper trade. Paper trading is your friend. And repetition, absolutely your friend. All right. So please don't ever be intimidated by any one ticker. You only, it's a disservice to yourself. That's it. So let's go ahead and look at the SPY. He's like, what the fuck, SPY? Okay. It was right there for you, Marky Mark. Look it. Consolidation, 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 right? Traffic light down. 200. Blue pill line here. RSI. Pay attention to it. The 3 and the 5. What's going on? Now we got to go to the 3. That time frame. See what's going on. It looks like it could potentially, as long as you get a break below this level at 0.006, you can get a traffic light to the downside. Let's go ahead and look at the 5. The 5 again. If you look at this, guys, you would see that maybe the SPY is not worth playing today, at least not on the larger time frames, right? But on the 1 minute, every play is a scalp. If you manage to front run this move down and you see this level here, now you got to put, okay. Now we got the 3 and the 5. They're like, yeah, it's happening. This is happening. Now, you have a level. You got to put. You're in profit. It's shown us its tendencies, right? You want to defend yourself here at 403.50 or secure the bag, right? It dropped that much in a second, but you see that there? You were getting warned. You were getting warned. You see, you got the convergence of the 13 into the 48, and you were getting warned. It was literally struggling to break these levels. These levels we print for you in Masterclass. You know what's happening, and you'll be able to see the struggle on the thigh gap. More importantly, RSI was below its moving average, and the moving average was trending down. You know, it's like, guys, you got to allow yourself to have context of everything that's happening. Context of everything that's happening, okay? So let's go ahead and let's just assume that you're going to take profit here, right? Because it hasn't really been doing much all day, okay? Now, SPY 1018. Let's go ahead and look at that. This 1018 right here. That thigh gap strategy is filthy. Right? Filthy here. You got a level. You got a level on thigh gap. You got an RSI break. You got a MACD cross. This whole play led you to victory. Like this whole setup going through your progressions here, guys. Again, you're waiting for a level on thigh gap and in price action. You got light yellow bars here, right? This is the STV strategy. The light yellow bars here showing weakness in the bear trend. Seeing that weakness is coming right back up. It prints you a traffic light. Now you're into play. It prints you a call signal. And then you can ride her up to the first level, ride her up to 4419, either or. This was a textbook play. Bottom and top ticking is so easy with this. It really is. It really is stupid easy. Let's go ahead and look at Netflix. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you go ahead and just try trade1348.com for $5 for your first 30 or so days, first month. and then let us prove ourselves out. Also, if you want to gain access to masterclass strategies, reach out to Diana, upgrade to the 3-year. You'll have access to me at 9:15 in the morning where we draw the levels. I call out your levels. I draw the blue pill lines for you, and then we navigate playing STV's thigh gap strategy along with the traffic lights, and we put it all together and give you full context of what the market is doing. Yes, we have thigh gap levels, and they're automated. Yes, they're automated. Really, really, really helps you out. So, Netflix, this is another great example as to what happens when thigh gap consolidates. You were pinned between this blue pill line and this level of resistance here, anyways. And you could see she was literally just rim jobbing to 13, slow and steady. Okay. This traffic light is potentially valid, especially if you establish the 48 as your risk. As it stands, we're coming on down to the 200. But Houston, we have a problem. Thigh gap is showing bearish weakness or weak bearish, right? And we have to go ahead and look at the 3 and the 5 and see what's happening. You have a level here on the 3, and then let's go to the 5. And the 5 is being supported by its 48, and you could see RSI ever so gently curling back up, okay? This could literally mean sideways action and or a reversal, but it doesn't qualify as a reversal until you see thigh gap break above negative 0.03 with RSI affirmatively above its moving average. Does that make sense? Can you guys see it? Can I get a hell yeah? Can I get an amen? You guys see it. We do this each and every day, and we play the same each and every day. I would not front run unless, for me, we could see thigh gap above this level and RSI going in the direction we want and intend. As we see it right now, you have what's called an EMA sandwich where the EMAs begin to compress, okay? That this would not be a trade that you front run to the upside. And if you are currently in this trade with this traffic light and played the retracement, that's $1.61. Now, what you're betting for, what you're betting on, is that you get a continuation. But you still have to look at your indicators. Your indicators are saying weakness. RSI is saying, yeah, weakness. Weak. It's weak. The bearish trend is weak, right? Right here, we talk about this, guys. Remember how we talked about, like, when we get to a point where the outcome is absolutely binary, right? Where the only way to make more money is when it breaks this level, or the only way to play the reversal is when it bounces off the level and breaks to 48. When it becomes that obvious, you don't fuck around and find out. You secure the bag, okay? Secure it. Right now, you're just at a point where it could go either way. And if you're profitable, appreciate what the market just gave you, okay? Now, what else do we need to look at? What else do you guys want to look at? Let's go and check out Microsoft. SPY down, Microsoft, all right. Let's see. Could I look at DKNG? What time frame? What time frame? Because you're just literally sideways here. Nothing truly actionable. Nothing truly actionable. You're below the 200 EMA on the 1 minute, so you are biased to puts. Where are we with the 3? The 3 is fixing to break that 200. This could be interesting. You're below neutral here. You got rejected at this level here on the 3. Let's see the 5. Looking at the 5, we could see more of the same. Wow, okay. Looking at it on the 1 minute, this is a really good trade, right? Traffic light, maybe you entered here, or maybe you waited for that retracement. But as it stands, that is a 12-cent move on an $18 stock. Not too shabby. Personally, I don't really care for DKNG, right? Tesla. Tesla looking good for what? Let me explain. Tesla looking good. All right. This is beautiful. Look at this Tesla trade. Now, this is thigh gap strategy on the 1 minute. Some of you will be playing it on the 3. STV has covered this in yesterday's stream. If you guys want to check out that stream, make sure you upgrade, watch that video. It's really going to tie all this together, and you'll make sense of what I'm talking about, and you will become that much more profitable, okay? So we have Tesla on the 1 minute. Here you go. You had a level print right at a previous blue pill line. It's beautiful, okay? Now, there was 2 ways to play this. You could have played this on the bounce, the first bounce all the way up, made some money. You could have even played this for a quick scalp down. But here's that move. Here's the move you were waiting for. The bounce, the entry here on the thigh gap is highlighting the blue bar here with red. A break and a move on up. Okay, let's go ahead and measure this here. That's a decent move at $1.33. All time frames are indicating it's go time. Now, where do you get out? That's the $1 million question. Where do you get out? Can someone answer that for me? This is on a 1 minute. Let's go to the 5. You'll be able to see it better. We have a level. There was a level that printed on the 1 minute. We do have a level right here. But this level here is interesting on the 1 minute because you could literally see it's right here. You could see that level from Monday, March 27th. Let's get back into the action here. Okay. Literally at a level. What are we suspecting now? That we see it's at a level. You see RSI got overbought. You see it is retracing. You see thigh gap is also at a level. And you know what goes up must come down. This is where you say, this is where I exit. Luke Slowwalker, can't share that with you. So, anyways, we have the blue pill line here. And it's going to break. Interesting. I personally would just exit here. Very, very interesting. So would I buy puts there? No, I have nothing actionable, Dr. Q. Not just yet. I have nothing actionable. So I won't buy puts here. We're at a level. That's where I would secure my bag, right? But it doesn't mean you play, you automatically play put side. It just means that you take your profit, right? Then wait for the indication. Excuse me, guys, I can't fucking talk today. Then wait for the indicators to indicate another entry on an actionable alert. So there you go. There you go. This is why we take profit. This is why we take profit. Right? Yasmin, you're welcome. Chris Brenneman, the MACD looking one made more sense to you, but trust me, just acclimate yourself to this, and this is going to make a lot more sense. Right? Let's see. Let's see. Kenny Yu says, I've been out already. LOL. As soon as it got that red candle closed right after the blue pill, that's where you're at, right? I mean, you guys are seeing me navigate you guys, into into profitable trades day in and day out, and there's really nothing special about what I do except I'm hypersensitive to what the chart's telling me. So this is a do as you're told thing. Can't share it. Luke, are you 3-year? Luke, Slow Walker, are you 3-year? If you're a 3-year, all you do is just join our master classes. If you're not 3-year, we don't have a conversation to be had. All right? Thank you. Moving along. I know you're asking questions, man, but it's you're asking proprietary stuff, bro. Just being honest here. Okay, so winning loser up 14.6% on the port for the day and walking away. Dope. Luke, it's proprietary, Luke. We're on a public stream, Luke. Yeah. That's it. Thank you. All right. So anyways, there you go. We called it. You nailed it. Now, some would say, okay, so where's the entry? You could certainly make an attempt to front run this move here. You see where thigh gap is? We could go ahead and front run that move. But here's a couple of things. And the reason why I won't front run that move is because the 1 and the 3 and the 5 is still saying we're bullish. Right? That's why. That's why we're not going to front run it right now. Because the intervals are still saying bullish. Does that make sense? RSI is still above 50. Make sense? Got it? Good. When we start seeing RSI break down and start hovering down here at 50, and that moving average begin to start sliding on down, that's when you know, like, okay, yeah, maybe I can start playing this to the downside. Okay? So, let's go ahead and look at Apple. Nice job on the SPY. Good stuff. All right. So Apple gave us a great example, a little thigh gap example here. RSI had already broke down. You were in a bear trend. All the signals were indicating that, hey, we were leading into this traffic light. You had to contend with the 48. It did break down. Why did it break down? Because RSI is below 50. Now it's going to come right back up. Possibly. So again, this is where we don't fuck around and find out. We see a level here at 162.02, and we are paying attention to RSI and the strength of thigh gap. Okay. Yeah, it's Thursday. What do you think they're doing? They're trying to burn the theta. It's Thursday. You guys know better. You should already be playing next Fridays if you're playing stocks. And God bless you, but you should not be playing 0 days on SPY or even tomorrow's expiration on SPY. Give yourself some days, maybe next Tuesday, next Wednesday. Give yourself some time, okay? So we do have the level here with Apple. Is she going to come down to this level? Quite possible. You can see the market shift. There is a particular time, or it feels like a particular time where market shifts. But generally, this is why we say, don't play until 10. That way, the market chooses a direction at open, and then you play the correction. Okay? Joined the other day. Got my chart set up last night, and base hits all day today. Peyote, yes, that's what we want to see. We want to see those base hits. You want to go ahead and make that money. And as far as Apple's concerned, right, the commentary literally led you to where you needed to be, right? Whenever you feel like you've gotten more than you deserve and you're paying attention to RSI here, just get out because you do have that level. You got to put flickering around here, but you do have this level, right? So please pay attention. Pay attention to that RSI. There you go. There you go. RSI pop, weakness in the thigh gap there. Gas money plays are good enough for me. Hell yeah. The spy, man, the spy is timid. It's the spy has just been acting a fool again all day. We're seeing this. It's playing pong within this range, right? Come right up to immediately get rejected. You see it happen here, right? Traffic light up, you get it, get rejected. You get the signal, traffic light down, come on down. Tesla looked like it held. Let's take a look at Tesla here. Tesla is, yeah, still trying, right? AR guy, what's going on, brother? So Tesla's trying. You do have a level at 197.35. Just expect that. Okay, so in this instance, it's what gets rejected first, RSI or price action against this level, right? Now, playing the reversal on this, as I said, wouldn't really make sense because all three time frames are like, we're bullish. And as long as RSI remained above 50, you were making that move up, but you still secure the bag just in case, right? Let's see, just catching the Invictus Microsoft call, 8.3%. That is dope. Glad you're making bank. Brian, are you going to call in at 12:30, Brian? Brian, are we going to... That's what today's 10:30 class, right? Yesterday we were talking about what was your biggest losses. Today we're going to talk about, we want to know your best trades today, right? That's going to be the 10:30 stream when we get the phone lines connected. That's going to be the 10:30 stream. Let's see. Last spy play was a loss, but it was calculated, so it's a win in my book. Derek, yes. Let's go ahead and look at that. Brian, we're going to have you. We're going to have you in, all right? So let's go ahead. Guys, make sure you stay tuned for the 12:30 stream so we can listen to Brian, the ES Mini Master. Okay. This is essentially just like a quick move, right? I mean, the thing is that if you have context to this, your expectations are within these ranges. So you know that the SPY isn't really going to be giving much today. CNS MTB, he's going to sleep. Yeah, the market is just pretty sideways and boring. Absolutely. Let's see here. Looking at the engine here, we got an Apple cross up at 11:23. Guys, this data may be delayed, as Andy said. So let's see if we get a traffic light, 11:22. You got alerted, 11:23. This was a traffic light up. Let's see. Yeah, it seems to be on the money. Then we got a correction, right? This is fun. All right, so this is a great example of you were led into a traffic light to the upside. You see that here, right? Do you take it immediately? Well, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, right? Because the RSI is traveling down. And then you get another indication, like, hey, you might get a traffic light to the downside. See what just happened there? Now you got a traffic light to the downside, and we're waiting for Apple to break its 48. But again, we're literally caught in a range here with Apple. You could see that right here. Look at literally caught in this range. So, what are your expectations? Probably back down to the blue pill line. I use extended hours. It's all about extended hours. Extended hours gets you the best data. All right, now let's go ahead and look at NVIDIA.
Nvidia.
So NVIDIA breaking its 48 on the 1 minute. The 3 and 5 still say bullish, but yeah. Okay, so you see there's a thigh gap level here, blue pill line right there. That's your thigh gap level. And it's also coexisting with this RSI run down to oversold. Current RSI value is 37.5, and it is in fact coming down. MACD showing red. All the indicators are saying downtrend. Now let's look at the 3. And it looks like the 3 could be fixing for a downtrend as well. Just pay attention to the 48 here. And you could also see the thigh gap level there too. All right, so let's pay attention to that on the 3 with RSI. We want to see a continuance with RSI moving down. Looking at the 5, more of the same. Looks like we're going to be leading into traffic lights on the larger time frames. So let's go back to the 1. This is where I say level. That's your level right there. You also hit a level with thigh gap. So this is where you secure the bag. This is where you secure the bag. You found your level, secure the bag. Nick Baker, yeah, there's whole number of levels, but I mean, I try to be a little more surgical with it, right? So we see this example time and time again. Now you got to pay attention to RSI. If you get a break of the level, defend it, right? Unless you're going to secure the bag. Now, if you're just going to risk it for the break of the level, cool. Make sure you defend it. Now we got a level break. Cool. Let's pay attention to the 3 now. Now you're defending this level break here. Now we have another level. That's going to be 273.17. Oh, you see what just happened there? It's showing price sensitivity being below this level. It's showing price sensitivity. So please pay attention. Pay attention to RSI. You don't get blue pill lines anymore because I'm drawing them on the traffic light chart. I draw them on the traffic light chart for the master stream at 9:15. Who's in NVIDIA and who has considered taking profit? Let me know. Who's in NVIDIA who's considered taking profit? Now you have a put signal, a 1348 put signal. But again, we're right at a level. Anyone take that profit with NVIDIA? Wow, it's quiet in here. Can you expand on showing price sensitivity? Is that flicker? Price sensitivity is essentially when you see price come to a level and then it's reacting to it. It's very, very sensitive to the level. Okay? It's sensitive to this level. So that's what price sensitivity is. where it breaks, and then it's like, whoa, wait a second, and then it's like, whoa, wait a second, and then it's like, yeah, you should have listened to Gabe. That's what it's saying right now. You should have listened to Gabe. Jesus. Sorting Sin says we could talk about girls again. All right, no, we will not. Sorting Sin, ladies and gentlemen, I am done. It is 11:30. I'm going to catch you at 12:30. I have to catch up to my network guys, my nerds, my programmers. I need to get updates on, my bots, and I need to talk with STV because he's been having a wild, wild day. All right, guys. Peace.